Alright everyone, welcome back. Looking at Chainlink. So Chainlink, as you can see on the chart here, is in this range here, as you can see. And every time you're at the bottom of this range, you tend to come up to the middle area, chop around for a while, and then get back to the top. So down to the bottom, chop around, back to the top, down to the bottom. So maybe you're going to come up here, chop around at this 618 area at 780, and then make it back to the top at some point, maybe at this 949 level here, as you can see at some point. If we actually measure this here, you can see that it takes about 50 days to complete the process every time. So we are looking at Chainlink, I'm sorry. Chainlink to potentially come up here back to the top of the wedge. You know, if it doesn't happen in a couple of green candles, which it could very well happen. You're looking at, damn. So sometime in the late summertime, Cosmos may be back at the top of the channel here. So just wanted to point that out. That is a possibility. That's what you've been doing in this channel for a while now. It doesn't have to be exactly 50 days. I think the second one here is a little less. Yeah, 40 days. So maybe this one will turn into 25, 30 days. But ultimately, I just wanted to point that out really quick. Besides that, we'll look over at the Heikin-Ashi candles. Heikin-Ashi still printing reds. We're waiting for a green one to start printing to show that we do have a trend up. But right now, you're at the bottom of the wedge pattern for support. You're at this 236 at 641 for support. So you're at support here. So we're just going to simply measure this out here. If you end up losing the support you're sitting on right now at this 640 level, you're going to drop all the way down here for about a 11.5% drop down to 568 if you lose this 640 level. So just be aware of that. You would also break your range here if you break down and come all the way back down here. We'd have to adjust the range at that point. But right now you're on support and you're on this range support, so we'll see if we can actually start to move higher. If you do start to move higher, you can see you do need to get over your 21-day EMA for about a 4% move. It's sitting at 671. And then you have your 382 here at the 690 level for about an 8% move almost, about a 7.5% move. You also have your 50, your 70, so you need to get past that. And then ultimately your 200-day up here at this 0.5 at this 734 level. So there is a lot of resistance. That's probably why you're going to do something like this and just kind of bounce around on Fibonacci support and moving average support and just kind of hold of that support and bounce around until you eventually get back up. So you may end up doing something along the lines of this, you know, just bouncing around on your supports as they move around, and then eventually doing something like this before making it back up to the top of that wedge pattern there. So just a rough estimate, you know, possibility. But yeah, just wanted to point out everything I see on the chart here. MACD is going sideways. So yeah, we'll leave it at that on Chainlink. It's ranging at the moment and it's slowly going higher, as you can see from the chart here. So I'm looking for this thing to bounce here and start to move higher. And like we already said, if you lose 640, then you're not going to bounce and you're coming back down here to this 568 level on Chainlink. But as of now, you know, it looks good. You're making higher highs, higher lows across the board, and you're just slowly grinding your way up. Let's actually switch out to the weekly chart and look at the weekly just really quick here. We're gonna have to look at the monthly on Chainlink before this video gets too long here. So let's look at the monthly chart on Chainlink. We are on the TradingView Binance chart, so yeah, you're holding macro support here. You can see how it's resistance back here, turn support. So we could actually draw a line here and say, if you stay over this general price area, Chainlink in the long run is actually bullish here. So let me go draw a box here instead of a line. So as long as you stay above this macro box, Chainlink is good to move up. It looks good in my opinion. So yeah, with that said, not financial advice. Thanks for watching, everyone. Peace out.